Hey guys, DoorWork31 here with another video, and this one is about my Madden 16 wishlist. And if you have yet to play Madden 16, or a Madden game, in general, it is a very fun sports game. I'm sure you have if you're in a football course or if you're into any sport. It is very popular. It's up there competing with NBA. And if you've yet to see my NBA 2K16 wishlist, I'll definitely leave a link in this video, and you guys can check it out after the video ends. So definitely check that out, of course. And now let me get into some of my wishlist items I think will be great for the series. Now it's going to be hard to complain with some stuff in Madden because it is a very good game nonetheless with, the hitting, mechanics and everything, the passing mechanics. It's just very good, well put together. You got to give them props. It's a great football game. But there is some stuff that needs to be discussed. And that being, I believe, my first one here definitely has to be worked on the most is a better connected franchise. And that, either way, being a player, coach, or owner, that's the three options, I think it'll be better if they add more stuff in the course. It's very boring just playing games, just keep playing games, keep playing games, keep playing games, and no cutscenes, no dramatic moments, just keep playing games, keep playing games. And after a while, it does get very repetitive. But as I'm saying here, that's why I'm a big fan of the NBA, my career series. The cutscenes, you're talking to players, talking to different, coaches, talking to just everyone, talking to the owner of the team. You go talk to, you have rival. You can have a rival with like Kevin Durant if you're a small forward, or Dante Exum if you're a point guard. Very fun how they implemented that into the game, and I want to see Madden do that. Have cutscenes, maybe top it and do more than NBA is going to do for their next game. Put tons of cutscenes. Maybe you get injured and it's a huge dramatic scene. The crowd just shuts up, and just everyone's praying for you. Just have something go on there. Something that can really keep the keep the player interested in the game, which is a developer's that's their main course of delivering a game, is always to keep the player interested, keep them playing it, not just play it for a couple hours, throw it away. That's it. Not throw it away, but just never launch the game again. But I think I really want to see that happen because that would be great. Having cutscenes, that would be just a marvelous thing I can see them do, and especially with a football game. At practice, maybe you get in a fight, it's just a big scramble with everyone, or maybe in the game you get in a fight where you can pick decisions, and I think it'll be very fun, and hopefully we see that, be implemented into the game. Second one here, it's the second biggest in my opinion, is you can either play high school, college, or NFL. Well, not either. You could play high school games, about, I don't know, say 4 games. Depending on how you do in high school, you go into college. You play 4 or 5 games in college. Depending on how you do in college, you will move up to the NFL. Now, in the NFL, this goes on to my next topic. If you've ever played Madden 08, you should know what I'm about to get into here. That is the draft combine. That was one of my favorite, elements of a Madden game, and they had it in there, and they just took it out. No apparent reason. No one ever said it was bad. Everyone says, I love this. EA got a lot of love for it, and I guess they decided, let's take it out. And I don't know. But hopefully, I will see them implement that back in. I know tons and tons of people are saying this. I really want to see that. It's very fun. And I think it'll be very fun to see where you go. You'll get to actually know your player, see your player grow as a person. Have them in high school, see them go to college, pick your college, depending on how you do in high school. Maybe go to community college if you're a decent high school player. Or if you're an amazing, athletic, just a great high school all-star, you're going to go to Texas, Alabama. You don't know. Now, depending on where college you go, it's going to depend on your draft stock and the NFL. And that can also be determined on what team you go to by how you do in the draft combine. It's what happens in real life, and I think I'd love to see that in a Madden game. Not you just pick your team, and then once you pick your team, you go play 1,000 games, nothing happens, and then, okay, you retire. Okay, thanks for playing. They need to have something, very dramatic, cutscene, and there's a lot more they can do that games are starting to do now, and I think Madden's going to get left behind if they don't start catching up here. Now I want to see Madden come out, top NBA, top on NBA on the cutscenes, and just show them that they're a better game. Overall, I believe NBA is a great game. I'm not saying Madden's better, but I'd love to see EA really compete on trying to make them, just a alpha dog of the series of the sports games, I'd love to see competition there because that'll drive them to work even more. One second, I got a phone call here. Sorry about there. I did not expect that. I was in my video mode, and then next thing you know, the phone rang, and I answered it, but sorry about that, and I'm back to the video. Hopefully, it does not ring again. That would definitely suck. But, okay, I don't know what I was going to say. I'd love to see competition. See the alpha dog, who's going to be the better sports game. Just competition does make companies better. It makes them want to compete. Of course, kind of like Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. But I'd love to see them go at that. I know they are competing, all sports games, NHL, MLB, they all compete to definitely get most sales, but I want to see them, really all go at it and just add features after features, trying to get people's approval. Hopefully, not even just competition. I just want to see Madden, of course. If you're here because you're a Madden fan, you want to see them thrive, and hopefully they do. But this is one of my last ones. It's not my most important one, but it's up there. Definitely for some people, it's going to be up there. And that is better announcing. It seems to be almost the exact same every year. What I say is maybe new announcers depending on the event. If it's a Thursday night game, Monday night game or a Sunday night game or just a regular Sunday game, depend on who your announcer is going to be. Because on this one, for years, it's just Phil Simms and Jim Nantz talking about the same thing, just overreacting the same way for, 20, 50 years. That's an exaggeration. It hasn't been that long. But they just, almost every year of Madden games come out, it's just the same exact, expression. Just, oh, fumble, he can go all the way. And that's about it. And, you can see much else. And then that's just very, very dull after a while. I know some people that actually find it very annoying and turn off the announcing completely. As a game, you don't want to put in a feature, then just say, okay, we're going to cut this out. And someone just say, a player of the video game they created. EA creates the game. If they put work into announcing and the announcers come in and actually do job for this, actually help EA announce, you don't want to see people just saying, all right, this is annoying, I'm going to turn this off. Not saying it's bad if you do, but there's no point in EA going the extra mile to do that if they're not going to go the extra mile and putting more effort into it, if you know what I'm saying. But that's about it. Hopefully we see these all come down. Hopefully, EA will see this. I highly doubt that, but if they do, if they don't, hopefully it somehow gets around from my wish list. Maybe you guys have a wish list. It would be great to see them implement some of these, things into their video game. Definitely make it a lot more fun, not as repetitive as it is now. But we're just going to see. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave a link to my NBA 2K16 My Career wish list in this video. So hit that like button. It helps a lot. And I'll definitely see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.